All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome, everybody. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Halfway through the month already. Looks like we're having a pretty decent month with earnings. Good to see you, Brad, Grant, Lawrence. Good to see you all, everybody on social media. Once again, earnings announcements is still at full swing. A couple of good stocks. We're going into the retail week. Sorry for my voice. Look like I'm trying to catch a cold. Hopefully I don't get sick. It's Thanksgiving coming up, so hopefully it won't sound terrible. But a lot of earnings did come out. I don't know if everybody saw what happened with Target. We like to call it Target, but Target did pretty well. Target got destroyed. I mean, this stock got really, really hammered. It was up in the 260s, literally breaking all-time lows. You know, lot of scrutiny with Target. I mean, even like the robberies and everything. I mean, now you can't even. I was there the other day. Was I there 3 weeks ago? I mean, they didn't even have like formula on the wall. Like you had to add it. They put like it just it's just incredible what they got going on Target. But they did do earnings. A lot more earnings are coming out. Hopefully everybody subscribed to our Twitter feed and our Instagram. Just want to bring this up. So Home Depot came out yesterday. We'll look at that one. That one actually did pretty well. The big ones that we're going to be focusing on is this afternoon is going to be on Cisco. Tomorrow we got Walmart, we got Macy's, we got Ross stores. So this is like the week of the retailers. BJ's, which is on Friday morning. You see they don't have any going into the afternoons. But we're going to cover a little bit of those. Before we do that and go over, let's talk about what happened as of yesterday. So we had this big rally yesterday, right? The CPI reports were actually better than expected. It means inflation's coming down. Are they going to lower interest rates? I mean, obviously, by that happening, right off the bat comes out, we know they're not going to raise interest rates. Now, the question is when they're going to start lowering it. So that's really what we're going to be focusing on right now. So the companies are doing, they factored in a lot of their earnings. It's going to help their bottom line. This means that earnings probably be better. So that's a very good sign, positive sign. But once again, interest rates are still very high. Oil prices came down. I saw that Bitcoin was up a little bit today, so a couple of the stocks were doing pretty well. But let's look at some of the stocks that we did trade yesterday because there were a couple of nice little moves yesterday in the market. Oop, this is on the wrong one. SPRC. Oh, right here. So a couple of stocks that we traded. BCDA was pretty nice yesterday. Had a big pop early in the morning. You could see it ran from like $1 to 50 to $1.50. A little bit on the slow side. Very inexpensive stock. Air was just off the charts yesterday. Now, Air, we traded in the pre-market, and then we traded in the open, and it wasn't really cooperating, but then something happened in the middle of the day, right around here. You can see it. Oops, what happened there? Not what I wanted to do. What did I do here? Plug, go back one day. There we go. So Air, you could see it right in the middle of the day. It ran from like $8 to $15. It just really took off. A lot of you that would trade in the middle of the day, right around this time right here. What is that, about 12:30? That's where a lot of you probably caught on to it. Broke that, made a new higher high. And then obviously going in the afternoon, it was a really nice move. The last 30 minutes of the close, which is what we really look for. So that one did pretty well. Plug also got really beat up. We talked about this yesterday. We traded it yesterday. Once it filled in the gap, it broke that 418. You could see how it made a big move. I like Plug. It's in a gap fill right now. So Plug, this is how you find how to day trade and start making new swing trades. Plug got really beat up, but obviously doing pretty well. Listen, a lot of stocks did well yesterday because of the CPI report. And we can go through some of the brand names. It was, but the problem that you should have learned yesterday is that those numbers came out. A lot of stocks made that quick jump for about 10 minutes, and then they kind of flatlined. TPIC was also another one, 230 to about 280. That one did pretty well. Tesla, also, you could see this what I'm talking about. Even though we had those big CPI numbers, it didn't do anything about 10 o'clock. And then obviously the day went on, the thing did move. IONQ is also a very nice move, really nice push. 11 all the way going into the close, just nice, steady move all the way to about that 1280. And then great short on SC. I mean, this thing just got crushed. 43 down to 36. That's exactly what we would like it. So we do short here. So please take that into consideration. All right. So that's what we did yesterday. Let's talk about what's moving this morning. There are a couple of stocks that are moving pretty nicely. I want to start off with this stock, SPRC. So SPRC, I'll hop it over here on level 4 and see what's going on. Once again, one of the key components of being a very good trader, if you're watching on social media or you've been just joining us, it's all about following orders. SPRC, big resistance levels right around 8, big support levels at 6. Just because it's inexpensive doesn't mean it's not going to be a level 1 stock. You can see spreads a little bit big, probably into category 3. SPRC, be very, very careful of that one right there. Night, a little bit better, nice spread. You know, there are some of you here that we talk about the 3 T's: tradable, trend, and trap. That first T is very, very critical. You want to make sure that you can get in and out of it. This is what we're looking for. Night doing really, really well. We're coming up to some pretty big resistance levels around this. Bring it over here. Around the 240, got 18,000, 6,000, 3,000. So a lot of it is right around that $2 price range. And kind of makes self-explanatory. You can see it here. It was resistance levels at 717. It was resistance levels around 8. And it looks like it's getting there right now. So anyway, nice little move. Another thing I like about it was a $14 stock. You could see it's been on a big, big downtrend. One of the first days up, the stock is really nice. KNTE. We'll call it night. What else we having pretty moving? Sirius Radio moving up pretty well. Sirius, there's a big iceberg order. It's coming up right now. It's testing them right now for 37,000. You can see them right there. A lot of green balls, mean a lot of volume going on, mean a lot of transactions going on the offer. Very good sign for a bull stock. Siri, nice little move. The stock, obviously, just be very careful. It does get volatile. Remember, we traded back in July. It ran from $5, ran to about $8 and came crashing down. So history does have a funny way of repeating itself. Femi, I put this on the watch list for one reason. We traded this back in late September, October. It ran from $1 to $4.50. Out of nowhere, if you go back to your journals, and if you were back here trading with CTU, you would know, like, oh yeah, I remember Femi. It probably put it on the B or a C list, but it is a really nice looking stock, because we traded before. It's up a little bit today. It's up 12%, 600,000 shares. I'm just going to put it on a long shot, as in just that's why we call it a watch list, like everything else. Target, a little bit more on the expensive side. I don't think anyone here wants to kind of go there. You can see it really kind of like just hit its number and kind of stop right there. It's up about 13%, up $15. Not really something we're probably going to be trading. And IONQ, it was looking pretty good. I don't know what happened. It really came down. Nice little move. It's gapped up. Looks like it's come back down again. Where's on level 4? Do I see? Yeah, seller starts showing up. See it right there? All these sellers started coming up. That's why it's going down. What about Target? Just out of curiosity. See, Target got resistance at 128, 127. It just filled this order at 126. Probably going to go down to 125. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3. We got about 5 stocks. Not terrible. We got 5 stocks on the watch list, and we'll go from there. So anything we're missing? Anything else out there, traders? Buffett, Cal on YouTube says Buffett bought Sirius Radio. Well, that he definitely moves stocks. So, and you know what? What's nice about it? It's still going higher. So, listen, I'm a fan of that stock. I'm a fan of XM. So, actually, let me tell you a funny story about Sirius Radio. I probably said this before. A lot of you remember this. When I trade this stock, I remember I bought it before I was going bankrupt. And this is how you learn how to trade. But this is the bad part about a day trader, because you always like looking to take a profit. I bought this stock at 18 cents. Oh, wait. Yeah, 18 cents. I bought several thousand shares of it. I swore I wasn't going to sell it. And they needed funding because they were filing bankruptcy. And what ended up happening with this stock is I'm like, and all they kept on talking about is they had this $200 million satellite in space. This satellite alone, if you sold the stock, if you bought the stock, you would have doubled your money. Really, the stock was worth maybe 30 cents because of the satellite, right? So I guess the company, Liberty Financial, backed them, funded them, and the stock went to like 30 cents. I don't know if anybody remembers. It was like probably, I don't know, like 10 years ago. I swore I was going to sell that stock, and you can see where it is today. So that was one of the big mistakes I made with Sirius Radio. So, but anyway, you learn. Sometimes and that stock was at these prices, and believe it went to $8 down to 18 cents. And you know what? It happened before. I learned my lesson on this. And for some of you trading the financial crisis, that's what happened with Bear Stearns. Everyone remember Bear Stearns was the first stock that got destroyed. What just started the whole financial crisis. But they had a building on Manhattan that was worth $1 billion. And when the stock was $1, the building was worth more than what the stock value. And that stock went from $1 up to $14 in 3 days. So, and believe me, it's going to happen again. So don't worry about it. Yes, I do see that. Thanks for sharing that with me. Knight just kind of like testing and breaking that resistance levels. Thanks a lot, Grant. You could see that just broke that 14. Oops, wrong window. Right here. Yep. Order got filled. So looks like we got a little bit of a runner. All right, everybody, let's get ready for the market to open up. Just last minute before we go. Today, 12 o'clock, we're doing our open house. We look forward to seeing you all there. Please tell your friends, share it with us, everybody, and we'll see you back here at 12. If you're in the cyber group, we'll start commentary once the market opens up at 9:30. And if you're watching social media, just like us and friend us. You could join us whenever you want. Join us and do a trial for a week and see what it's like to be in the longest running and first educational trading room in the industry. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you when the market opens up.